Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for stopping by today. We are here on, of course, Watt's farm. And, well, yeah, it's not much better out. It is still raining its little butt off out here. So, as gradually turns all of my hay back into grass and, soaks it into the field or whatever the heck's going on. I'm almost afraid to look at this point, so. Not too far over. There we go. So I do hope everybody is doing well. We are definitely in the early throes of autumn. I just got back from my morning walk. A little later, but, well, what the heck. I mean, it's not even light out till 6:30 now, so. But yeah, and it was pretty nippy out there. So, I have closed down my catio for the season. So, much to the disappointment of Dixie and Dexter, of course. But oh well, it's just getting a little bit too chilly to be just leaving a main window wide open. So. Besides, while we had a couple of sunny, warm days where the wood wasn't going to get soaking wet, always better to cover things once they've dried a little bit. Anyway, on to Watt's farm, where I'm almost done the cultivating for the farm. I've got this is 14. I've got a little bit left here, as you can see. And then we've just got our tiny little field 7. I've done 12, 11, 10, and 2. So, not much left to go. And then we've just got to figure out what we're going to do for winter croppage. And I should have thought about it, and while we were still in the summer, I should have had one more run at the fruit trees. But I don't think I'm going to do it now. Just because I'm pretty sure that as far as cow droppings go, I don't think I've got enough to do the fields. At least not for my own cows, obviously. We've got the bin o' poop we can buy from. But, yeah, I don't think my 4 little cows have done enough to... Well, we might get, field 7 done with it. But other than that, it would have been kind of ideal to use it for the fruit trees. I guess what we'll do is save it up for the greenhouses, which I still have not cashed in. I suppose I should do that pretty quick. It's not like we've got lots of money. So it was rather odd when I logged in, although I do have a perfectly fine internet connection this morning. That's the first thing I checked. When I went to look at the mod hub, just because I do all the time, when you run this many mods, I find it pays to look to see if, you flick on the mod hub and it goes, oh, you've got 3 you need to update. Okay. So, lately not so much, I think mainly because I'm using relatively older mods and they've had about all the update they're ever going to get. But the mod page didn't load. It said loading mod hub. I've never even seen that particular dialogue before. And, we're almost 2 years into this, and as you guys know, we're talking every day of that 2 years. So, I'd be thinking that Giants was having a little bit of slowdown on their end. Because like I said, I just come out of actually checking my YouTube channel on Google. So I know that I had plenty fine internet-y access. And when I loaded Steam, it upgraded a couple of, or patched, I guess, my apologies, a couple of games. So I know I've got good access because it did it like, done, done, done. So, yeah. Actually, still kind of shocked at the speeds I get with this internet package. Mind you, as I've said before, she ain't free. When it's $100 a month just to remain hooked up. You better hope it's premium. Yeah, I must say I'm quite enjoying using a controller here. I'm not exactly fluent in what all the controls should be at this point, but I have most of them down. There are some things, of course, again, because mainly of mods, that will not map to the controller. I'm pretty sure that my shuffle, for instance, or shuttle, shuffle. That's walking, not driving, dude. I think my shuttle function is pretty much stuck on the spacebar on the keyboard. So I suppose I could map it to something, but I think the controller is pretty much mapped out, to be honest with you. There are far more buttons needed. Although I'll tell you, I could use my HOTAS when it comes in for this game. You know, I think there's 36 buttons on the throttle alone. So that would probably be enough for farm sim. I wonder what it would be like driving a tractor with a joystick, though. Ooh, little dukes, this is a big hill, buddy. That would be different. Although from what I've seen, it looks like some of the newer ones you probably do most of your driving with a joystick anyway. Something like this, of course, well, not so much. No, this field won't take long. She's just a skinny thing. Just a skinny thing. Oh, I wish this rain would let up. I'm getting really worried about my grass. I need to get some hay bales going so I can keep my sheep through the winter. Whoa. What have we here? Nope, it's not gonna touch it. Oh, there we go, we got it. Nice. That was kind of weird. Oh, $1 wage payment. That's me getting used to the controls. Left shoulder and B will actually raise the implement, but B by itself fires a worker. So every once in a while, I guess I don't have the shoulder pushed in far enough when I click the B. See? And up it goes. That it ends up briefly hiring a worker till I click the B again, then it dumps the worker. Of course, it feels it has to pay them $1 for their time. Oh well. That's only fair. If you get called into work and they send you home, they have to pay you for an hour anyway. And since I only pay $1 an hour because, well, I'm stupidly cheap, I guess all he made was $1. Man, if I showed up at work and they sent me home and all they offered me was $1, I'd be showing up for work somewhere else the next time, I'll tell you. Helper G has completed their... Who are all of these people? I swear, guys, I have no helpers on this farm doing things. Helper G has completed their task. Really? Okie dokie. I have no idea. I really don't. who is this mysterious helper G, and what task have they undertaken? The answer to these and many more questions. Stay tuned in the next episode of Soap. Anyway, let's get to the top of this puppy. Boom. Alright, what's the button to fold this stuff? Oh, simple. There we go. Ta-da. Ta-da. So that is all of our fields cultivated. Pretty nice stuff. And no sign of the rain letting up. Pretty terrible stuff. Whoa, that's a bit bumpy. I hope nobody just chucked their breakfast. Alright, I think what I'm going to do here is start tucking the implements into these sheds for the winter. That way I can get the trailers in out of the elements and under a little bit of shelter. Pretty narrow little spaces these are. There we go. And I'm going Dexter's yewing about now. Whoops. That's right, we've got shuttle mode going on. Alright, well, I guess what we need to be doing now is flinging a little furty butt. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a look at our map here. Let us have a look. Why does it say? Oh, 12, 11, and 10 require plowing. That's right. These were already cropped. So I do have some plowing to... Dang! That would have been nice to know before I bleeding cultivated them, wouldn't it? Because that's right, only our original 3 fields. Well, makes me glad I looked, but... Yeah, I guess what we're gonna have to do is buy us some pup. Alright, I think I need the bigger tractor here. Or do I? I guess this guy will do. I'll have him for one operation or the other. So... Is that hooked up? No, apparently not. Now it is. That one didn't want to hook up with the controller. Alright. Well. There you go, eh? Well, at least I didn't waste any on-camera time, because I cultivated all those other fields off-camera. Oh, boy. Let's go see. There it is. Okay, now loader controls. Loader controls. There we go. So. Alright. Just bumper and then normal controls. Oh, this isn't a fill trigger bucket, is it? It's not going to work. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's not, is it? Oh, it is a fill trigger bucket. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We're good to go, man. Whoa. I'm thinking I need to go put the weight on this thing. Yes, indeed. Definitely takes some getting used to with the mouse, I'll tell you. Definitely. Here, let me get rid of this. Oops. And watch where I'm going. And there we go. And that's it. Alrighty. Okay. Not what I wanted. Here we go. Full flingage. Naturally. Come on. Oh, you can do it. No, you can't. Really? Quit pushing it forward and let it turn. Thank you. Hey, it stopped raining. I just noticed. Oh boy. Nice. So hopefully by the time we get a couple of these done, that your crop is wet thing will go away. Alright, so we know that guy's done, right? That big field should be done. Yes. So it's these guys down here I need to worry about. Let's get that done. Now, what are the controls for this guy? Unfold. Nice. And then it's simply LB and X to turn it on and off. Okay. Come on, there you go, way to make the turn. Alright. That'll be that guy. I might have shut that off a bit quick. Oh no, not bad. Not bad. Let's get this one. Good. It seems no matter what, I'm going to come up a little shy on one end, eh? That's alright. Better 90% than 90%. So I wonder if I have to like re-tether my grass now? Well, not now, obviously, we still got the wet crop symbol, but when the time does come, which I get a feeling is not going to be today, because you're usually looking at like an 8-hour dry period before that symbol changes, so. And it will be night time by then. Boom. Okay. Do we have enough? I guess it's a pretty small field. Well, hopefully. Let's give her a shot. And fling! Defling. Alright. Now I believe these are the only ones we actually bought. So it should be it. Should be. Of course, the plowing's not going to be as quick a job. I don't know if we're going to make it here. Oh yeah, barely, but I think we will. Or not. And it's not looking like it now. Look at this, eh? Three, two, one. Wow. Talk about just about enough. Oh, man. Alright. That's close enough. Now, that is, I believe... yeah, that should do it. Alright. Well, wow. exactly one load. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Of course, now starts the real work. We gotta plow that. Yeek. And I gotta run regular fert on the other field. Well, the other fields, the 3 that we originally owned, I'm gonna have to put normal fertilizer down. So, a lot of work ahead of us this autumn. And we are, of course, halfway into autumn now. So very little time, very much work. As usual for life on the farm. And let's see here. This will be the spot. Let's have a look in. That'll do. I think we'll just use the... Yeah, see, you can hardly tell. It goes to exactly the same space or spot as when it's connected. Yeah. Alrighty, so... I think the plow might... Oh, there it is. I'm thinking it might be stuck in one of the sheds. There we go. Oops. Forget about the shuttle. Alright. And again, I don't think we actually require this. There we are. Yeah, good thing these is little fields, because, well, you may have noticed it's a little plow. We're almost to the end of the episode, so I think I'll get the plowing started here, and likely finish it off screen. And, well, in the meantime, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, there is an icon in the lower right-hand corner to allow you to do that. And if you'd like to subscribe to my Patreon channel and really help a channel out, there's a link in the upper right-hand corner to do that. So, let's see how we do here. I don't know that this plows even the width of the tractor. We'll have to see. Kind of, eh? Pretty tiny. Oh, well. Again, it's not like we have to do it often. But the purchase of new fields does mean we have to do it now. So, but I think, guys, like I said, I will get this particular exercise done. And next episode, we'll get on with getting on with it. So, thanks again to everybody for stopping by. Big shout out to my Patreon sponsors. And as always, take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7 for Watts Farm. Thanks again, Clint. Ciao for now.